Good evening. Parents, family, friends, members of the Board of Education, District Office Administration, and representatives of Yorkville High School faculty, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you to the 141st commencement ceremony of Yorkville High School. Without further delay, ladies and gentlemen, led by the Community Unit School District 115 School Board President, Mr. Darren Crawford, and Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Tim Kilray, it is my privilege and honor to present to you Yorkville High School's graduating class of 2024. I would like to recognize our band students along with our directors, Mr. Victor Anderson and Mr. Bobby Vriesen, for our processional performance. Thank them again, please. I ask that all stand and remain standing as our senior choir students, joined by our varsity choir, lead us in the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. At this time, I would like to acknowledge on this day of celebration that a member of the class of 2024 is unable to be here with us today. Earlier this spring, senior Sydney Cantwell unexpectedly passed away. Sydney touched many lives during her time at Yorkville High School and will be remembered as a caring, devoted, loyal friend and classmate. Though Sydney is not here with us today, she will always be with us in spirit. I ask that you join the class of 2024 for a moment of silence in Sydney's memory. Thank you. This year, our senior choral students selected one piece, A Departing Blessing by Amelia Overson, to perform at our commencement ceremony. Again, please direct your attention to the stage as our senior choral students perform under the direction of our choral director, Mr. David Smith.
Wisdom, courage,
At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce and recognize Miss Isabel Jones, the class of 2024 Salutatorian, to deliver the welcome address. Prior to making her remarks, I would also like to call to the stage Ms. Noemi Terrazas, Yorkville High School counselor, to present Isabel her salutatorian medal.
Can you feel it? The excitement, the slight twinge of nerves butterflying in your stomach? It's the same energy we had just a few days ago as the clock struck 2:35 on Tuesday, May 14th. We did it! It's graduation time, everyone. So welcome. Welcome to Yorkville High School's class of 2024 graduation. Welcome proud parents, families, staff and admin, and most importantly, welcome class to the beginning of the end of this chapter. We are here to celebrate years of hard work, dedication, and growth, and I'm grateful to be up here to get this celebration started. It is safe to say that our class of 2024 has achieved a lot. Let me take you on a journey of these past 4 years to demonstrate this fact. Think back to 2020. I know, probably not our favorite year, but this is truly where we started. From complete e-learning to hybrid classes, we came into high school in a rather unconventional learning environment. School involvement, athletics, clubs and activities were at a dull minimum. People still knew their friends from middle school, but there were little chances for our class to grow into itself from behind Chromebook screens. As we moved into sophomore year, increasing involvement was a problem, and together, our class was able to step up to this challenge. Our year was able to bring back life and engagement into the school. In our sophomore, junior, and even this senior year, our class grew together and achieved a number of successes. Our softball team won second in state, a program record. Football earned SPC champions for the first time in 33 years. Wrestling had an outstanding seasons, and some incredible seniors from our own class paved the way into starting a girls' wrestling team. Speech team destroyed competitions with 3 back-to-back first-place sectional titles. The arts programs put on award-winning marching band performances and simply astounding plays and musicals. Yeah, I know, we're pretty amazing, aren't we? In fact, our class got so involved during our time at YHS, the school added a whole other seating section to football games. Student council sold record highs to tickets to events, and even prom was expanded to a larger location. Yes, we had the opportunities. And yes, we had a larger number of students in our class. But this doesn't disregard the fact that at many school events, together, our class of 2024 showed up strong and showed up involved. It is also important to recognize the sheer academic excellence of our class. It was a highly competitive year for academics around the country, and with Yorkville's record number of Illinois State scholars, that competitiveness was truly demonstrated by our class. So many students currently sitting within this arena have put in countless hours of hard work, and of course, paired with this academic dedication, are numerous teachers and adults in our lives giving their best just so that we could be better. From the elementary school teachers challenging us with advanced work, to the high school teachers who shined light on new opportunities and interests, we were granted with extraordinary academic mentors. We've been growing and learning to the depths where we have been able to reach remarkable achievements. All this is to say that even as we move on, our involvement and our successes will leave a lasting impact on future classes, as we were able to set a standard of engagement and dedication for our future peers. Now, our 4 years together are coming to an end, and I highly doubt that the majority of us are the same individuals from when we were freshmen. Yorkville has provided us the means to grow into ourselves and explore interests in academic, artistic, and technical fields. For many of us, this has meant that Yorkville has driven us to strive for new places, to expand our network of connections, and most importantly, to find out who we are beyond the confines of a high schooler. Now, listen up, everyone. Tomorrow is the time for our goodbye, peace out, have a nice rest of your life. But today, now is the time for celebration. Now is the time to recognize this accomplishment we have been working towards for the past 4 years. Now is the time to smile, to cheer. And class of 2024, it is time to hold your chin up high and proud as you walk across this graduation stage. Class of 2024, welcome to graduation.
Senior students voted to select one staff member they wish to present at their graduation ceremony. Please welcome this year's speaker as chosen by the senior class, Mr. David Tabler.
Yorkville class of 2024, today is about you. To dispense with the cliches, the day that you have awaited since September of your freshman year of high school has arrived. You have reached the end. This in of itself is an impressive feat. And when I say it's impressive, I don't mean that just the achievement of progressing through a school curriculum to earn enough credits that you are awarded a diploma. The more important accomplishment is that you have achieved this feat while remaining a warm and conscientious group of students, ready to laugh, ready to work hard, and most importantly, ready to learn. It is these qualities that are going to serve you well as you move on to your next chapter. So even though your schooling here at Yorkville is coming to a triumphant end, I would like, if you'll permit me, to give you one more lesson. There's a poster in my classroom set up so that's one of the first things that students sees when they walk into the room. Some of you have seen this poster for 3 years. Because I'm a big old nerd, it's a poster from an anime show called Neon Genesis Evangelion. It features a giant mech suit with the words, "Shinji, get in the robot." The protagonist of the show is named Shinji, and because of woo-woo future magic, he's the only one who can actually pilot this giant mech suit, and he's hesitant to do so out of fear of failing in his mission. This is a gross oversimplification of the plot, but that's okay because we don't actually need the full plot to understand the purpose of this poster today. What we need to take away from this are the words, "Get in the robot." But we're going to come back to that idea. We need to first talk about a couple of words that I believe would do you well to mull over as you set out into the world. First, a word that we need to consider is compassion. Compassion is accepting your fellow human beings for what they are. Human beings, with all of their beauty and their flaws. Compassion is an exercise of one of the most important human qualities, kindness. You see, kindness is the desire and willingness to not cause harm to another person, either through your own action or your inaction. Kindness is at the heart of the strength to stand up for what's right, even if it means standing up against your friends. Kindness is telling the truth, even when it can be painful, because the initial pain of truth is less than the deep, lasting pain of a lie. A kind person knows that they may not get along with another person, but that personal disagreements do not lessen the esteem or character of the person that they disagree with. A kind person listens instead of just waiting for their turn to talk. A kind person sees that every person is capable of such good but knows that it is cruelty, both to himself and to the other party, if he allows this kindness to be taken advantage of. At the end of the day, kindness is the expression of love for humanity, the choice to be merciful, the rejection of callousness. There is not now, nor will there ever be, a shortage of kindness in the world, so don't fear to add to that supply. For all of you who have experienced hurt and loss and the inklings of despair, you have been angry, you have been sad, you have felt that there's no one in the world who is on your side. And in those moments, you, like all of us, have received compassion from another person that, if only for a moment, took away the sting of those bitter feelings. All of us have walked this road, and all who will come after us will as well. What could be more noble, then, when you see another making their lonely path on the path of pain, than extending the hand of mercy, the smile of compassion, the embrace of understanding? Next, truth. Truth is powerful. As it lies in the heart of knowledge and freedom, there can be no real freedom, no real understanding without truth. And it should be as irremovable from your soul as your blood is from your body. This feels like it should be self-explanatory. After all, you've been reminded, encouraged, and cajoled to be truthful your entire lives. No reasonable person looks at themselves and proudly declares in their private moments that they are disinterested in the truth and will not honor it. But the truth is easily covered up in our lives by convenient fictions. Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, Sasquatch, birds that aren't government drones, the certainty that the Chicago White Sox will return to the World Series. All enjoyable myths that we perpetuate to bring richness and magic into our lives. But not all convenient fictions are so benign. Not every comforting refusal of the truth ultimately leads to no harm. In order to seek the truth, we must understand the world around us. We have to be active in this pursuit. We have to choose to ignore those apathetic feelings that we all encounter from time to time. We must draw upon the skills that we have acquired and actively seek out competing perspectives from our own to find common ground in our understandings, to develop a nuance to our knowledge. This understanding, gleaned from all the information available to us, is the truth that will guide our lives. And we must be willing to share our understandings with others and to change our understanding based on what we learn through these conversations. All of us are imperfect, and mistakes and misunderstandings, they're a part of our nature. One of the great wonders of our lives is that we can recognize and correct our own mistakes. This scientific approach of proposition, challenge, discourse, and change has led to every single breakthrough of understanding that we have ever achieved. And it will serve you well in your own life's journey. But be careful not to lose your sense of magic. For many times, magic is just what science cannot yet explain. So, as we come closer and closer to your big adventure, out into the world, what can you do with this advice of how to embody these words? And what could this possibly have to do with giant robots? Well, that's because compassion and truth, when they are revered and cultivated, become essential tools to develop who you are. Truth and compassion become shields and armor against callousness and apathy. And as you cultivate them, you become bigger and stronger and more ready to face challenges and trials that callousness and apathy would make you weak against. Because you will face challenges, and you will face trials. Such is the nature of life. Now, some of these challenges may be small and dispatched quite easily, but some will be large, huge even, and they will be terrifying in their scope and magnitude. You will witness them and look around for someone to swoop in and fix the problem, for a savior clad in giant mechanical armor who could possibly go toe-to-toe with this monster that threatens all you hold dear. And you will find that this challenge, this behemoth, is uniquely, unequivocally yours. And the nagging voice of doubt may, in that moment, tell you to run away. And running away is an actual choice that you can make. You can run. You can refuse to meet this challenge, to get into your own robot, out of fear that you may fail. And that choice will guarantee the dreaded failure to meet this challenge. But I know what you will do. I know because I've seen it. Because we have all seen it. Because this will not have been your first challenge. What I believe, what I know you will do, is that you will stand tall to meet the challenges on your path before you. What I know is that you will draw upon compassion and kindness and the pursuit of truth, that you will draw from the strength of everyone who has ever loved you, who has ever believed in you, of all the people around you right now who see you and value you and welcome you. What I know is that you will get in that robot. And something else that I know you won't stop until you win. And then you'll ask, who's next? Congratulations, class of 2024.
Among us today are students who, upon their graduation, will distinguish themselves as they enter in military service. We commend you for taking this oath of service to our country, and we always hold you in our thoughts. At this time, I ask those students who will be serving in the armed forces to stand and be recognized. Aristotle, perhaps the most noted scholar in human history, stated, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellent, then, is not an act, but a habit." This year, 58 members of the senior class earned distinction for their induction into the Yorkville High School's National Honor Society. Each member earned this distinction for their outstanding leadership, scholarship, service, and character. We honor this accomplishment with a yellow National Honor Society stole. I ask those students to stand and be recognized. You do whatever you want. You want to stand? Each year, our academic divisions select the Senior Student of the Year for their outstanding scholarship and character. As I call your name, I ask that each of these students stand and be recognized. First, from the Art, World Language, and EL Division, Ms. Tessa Snicker. From the Educational Service Division, Mr. Edgar Perez. From the Communication Arts Division, Ms. Lily Smoger. From the Applied Math Division, Ms. Isabel Jones. From the Music Division, Ms. Kelsey McGregor. From the Wellness Division, Mr. Jacob Homerding. From the Applied Sciences Division, Ms. Bryn Messersmith. From the Social Sciences Division, Ms. Sarah Carlson. And finally, from our Student Support Services Division, Ms. Micah Luttrell. Thank you. In your program, there's a triple hashtag next to 29 students' names that have earned cum laude for achieving a 3.5 to 3.69 grade point average during their time at Yorkville High School. In addition, they are recognized by wearing a purple cord. I ask those students stand and be recognized. Thank you. In your program, there's a double hashtag next to 26 students' names that have earned magna cum laude for achieving a 3.7 to 3.84 grade point average. In addition, they are recognized by wearing a silver cord. I ask those students to stand and be recognized. Thank you. In your program, there is a single hashtag next to 127 students who's earned summa cum laude for achieving a 3.85 to 5.0 grade point average, the most in Yorkville High School's history. They are recognized by wearing a gold cord. I ask those students to stand and be recognized. Thank you. At this time, I would like to please welcome to the podium Ms. Haley Bermudez, the class of 2024 Valedictorian. As the Valedictorian, she has earned the honor to deliver the class of 2024's farewell address. The class of 2024 Valedictorian is honored with the role of providing the valedictorian address that is considered the final farewell to their classmates before they disperse and pursue their individual paths. I would like to recognize Ms. Al Nunez, her counselor, for presenting the medallion as well, so congratulations to Al as well. Thank you. Now, Haley. Here you go, kiddo. Good luck.
Thank you. Good evening. Family members, staff, and fellow graduates, it is with great honor that I speak with you tonight and help close the chapter that the class of 2024 embarked upon 1,366 days ago. In 2020, the class of 2024 entered Yorkville High School as malleable 14-year-old adolescents. It was with great trepidation and excitement that we walked the filled halls of Yorkville, wondering what mark this class would leave in the now hollowed halls. Individuals wondered if this daunting task would truly be the best 4 years of our lives, if the curation of a bedazzled Hollywood teenage media was reflective of the real-life experience. Newsflash, it was not. No one was breaking out into dance or song like our favorite Disney Channel original movie stars. Well, maybe unless you were a theater kid or lost a certain fantasy football bet. But although it might not have been a victorious colored high school covered years, YHS was a place that facilitated academic, personal, athletic, and musical growth. It enabled reflective questions if what we were doing was enough, left us questioning which moments would be stapled in the photo albums or engraved into the stories we share with future generations. The future generations who will see the achievements garnered throughout our 4 years only showcase the cups of our abilities and fortitude, because in the quiet moments, when the spotlight has dimmed and the stadium has been emptied, it is the students in this class who had to put in hours of work in the unseen moments. For parents, teachers, managers, and coaches, for the arts and humanities, our all-state musicians had to practice new, challenging pieces to perform with excellent musicians around the state, while still being leaders in their own domain. Individuals who performed in the Yorkville rendition of the Mamma Mia musical worked tirelessly directing, performing, and painting sets, understanding that it is a cumulative effort of teamwork that comes with an outstanding performance. In the athletic department, it is the student athletes who choose to wake up at 4:30 a.m. on a school day for preseason or open gyms, working to be the elite athletes we see, while the rest of the world is sound asleep. Then, when the prideful students show up to see them play, it is they who take the pressure and channel it into greatness. However, the students of this class, also in that same notion, work diligently to maintain academic excellence, whether it be late-night study sessions, taking advantage of the built-in time for assignment completion that Yorkville provides, or understanding that asking for help from our teachers is necessary to grow. The class of 2024 understood that achievements were earned when no one was there to watch. It was their willingness to practice and their own intrinsic motivation that pushed them toward the decorated class we see today. But with all the achievements in the rearview mirror, the graduates stand here today after what now feels like a steadfast 4 years. They say the days are long and the years are short, and I have personally never understood what that meant until I saw all the graduates here today on the precipice of their bright futures that are surely ahead of us all, and that I ask does not overshadow the now, this moment in which we must not take for granted. With certainty, there will be stories that will emerge from this day that we will tell, and pictures that will become old photographs. It is hard to fathom the thought that something each and everyone looked forward to the past 4 years is our current reality. So we must take it all in, because right now, these moments are not stories. This is happening. So look around at the legacy that you built, the friends, peers, teachers, staff that get to stand with pride because you made it. Whether from a flip of a coin to a chance taken to get out of your shell, the imprint of this class is solidified in these walls, and this celebratory day is supposed to commemorate it. Remember that 4 years may have felt like an eternity a while ago, but can you honestly say you do not want it to last 5 more minutes? Because I know that, at least I do. We must take a breath, look around, look at the journey each and every one of us has taken. Understand that it is okay to not let the great paths that lie before you consume you. Because while this may not be the greatest success of your life, I hope for you all, it is a day you will not forget. Take notice of the people who shaped you, no matter it be a friend, foe, or mere acquaintance whom you had a minute conversation with on an arbitrary day, because the truth is, each moment is impactful. Each person, while they may not be a main character in your story, helps create a unique journey to the people we become. It is how we are shaped that defines who we aspire to be. It is the support system around us who set the role model and standard of young students trying to find a place in this terrifying world. So I want to begin by thanking parents, guardians, or any role model figure that helped their student get to this ceremony, whether figuratively or literally, because you all have supported us through our ambitious tries as well as hardships that come with aiming for the stars, held us when we cried, and praised us when we accomplished a difficult task. Without you, maybe we would not have survived our most joyous or somber moments. But no matter what, you gave us the strength to succeed and move forward. I know that, because for me, it was my mom who was that person. She once told me that I do not have to work so hard to make her proud, that who I was already enough. But I tell my mother today that I simply will not stop trying to make her proud, because each student has seen the sacrifices that parents or guardians make every day to have their child achieve greatness. If not for you, we would not be the people we are today, working religiously, utilizing all hours of the day to make great steps for our future. Thank you for allowing us to do that. Thank you for always being a shoulder to cry on. To each of the graduates form family, the love we find in others who might not share blood, but share memories of laughter, football games, ice cream runs, and share this day with us. Thank you to the friends we made in this sacred place. Friends whom allowed us to thrive, were there in our darkest moments, shared deep conversations, and took a chance to forge a connection that will outlast our time here. Sometimes it is those going through similar emotions, experiences, and obstacles with whom we connect with the greatest in adolescence. In a confusing world, a friend being there is what tells you that you are not and will never be alone. I thank the friends we made along the way, and though some friendships might end in the coming years, no one can take away what happened at Yorkville High School. No one can take away the people who taught us that it is okay to be ourselves, that there are people who won't find you too loud, too annoying, or too introverted or extroverted, because they love you for you, and they do not ask for anything else. Friends complete us. All of us who stand here today stand here impacted by the relationships formed during these meaningful years. Thank you to both my friends. Even if you told me to mention you in this speech about 1,000 times, and the friends every graduate here has met along the way for lighting a path forward for us all. And finally, to the Yorkville staff, administration, and most importantly, educators who prepared us to confront with resilience whatever lies ahead. It is because of you that we learned a teacher, a hallway monitor, or administrator is not there to just guide students on their academic journey, but they are there to teach students how to love themselves, to help us understand that their guidance goes beyond their job description, that they will recognize that teenagehood emotionally, mentally, and even physically is turbulent, and it is okay not to be okay. Without you, we might not have believed in ourselves, found comfort in an unlikely place, or created a relationship that surpassed any expectations walking into YHS for our 4 years of high school. But it is because of you all that the students here get to leave with life lessons learned, inside jokes created, and a belief that they will have the ability to conquer the world. The world that is not so scary as it once seemed because you helped us navigate it. Now, lastly, there is one idea I was asked to touch on by this speech that I have given thus far, the idea of legacy. Legacy being defined as the long-lasting impact of particular events and/or actions, possibly the legacy that the class of 2024 will leave for those that come after us, or the mark that will be left by the class when we accomplish our future aspirations. But in that same breath, I wanted to tell you, graduates, we already have one. Our legacy is built into every minuscule conversation or action we do each and every day. I would not be surprised if people in this class do in fact become president or become future millionaires or even billionaires, because our accomplishments over the past 4 years showcase the capabilities of this class and how we are unforgettable. However, the recognition of the legacy of having compassion, being kind, lifting up someone's day, I remind you that is part of our legacy too. The class of 2024 has made Yorkville proud throughout our high school careers and will inescapably do so in the future. Every person here today has a foundation of their legacy built. I ask you to keep creating a legacy for us to remember, a legacy that is not only defined by the accolades one achieves, but also through humility, kind-heartedness, intelligence, and love. So, before we get our well-deserved diplomas, I guess to sum it all up in one phrase is that, long story short, we survived. We survived the stress of practicing for a big game, a fascinating performance, or even just for that one class that seemed impossible to conquer. We survived the 4 formative years of high school that marked the beginning of our adulthood and the goodbye to our childhood. And without a doubt, we will survive the future endeavors, trials and tribulations that may forecome in the future. Because if Yorkville has taught us anything, it is that the class of 2024 can and will make their presence known even in the face of adversity. That this class has the capability to forge new paths that in this world had not seemed possible. And that the end of our high school careers have taught us that maybe Ellie from Up was right. We have to thank the adventure that Yorkville has given us, but now it's time we go have a new one. Thank you.
Please welcome to the podium to my left and right, Ms. Kendall Sims and Mr. Ryan Chapman, who will have the honor and privilege of announcing each senior's name to receive their diploma. In addition, I ask that our marshals, ably performed by our YHS administration, prepare our graduates to receive their diploma. I declare, in accordance with the requirements set forth by the State of Illinois and the Board of Education of Yorkville Community Unit School District 115, these members of the class of 2024 have completed and met all of those requirements and are eligible to receive their high school diplomas.
Andrea Abundez.
Yamilet Aguirre.
Nabiha Ahmed.
Hunter Ong.
Litzy S. Alarcon.
April M. Alanese.
Charlie Justin Albertson.
Allie Albright.
Aaron Paul Dantes Alcaran.
Benjamin Buckley Alvarez.
Stephanie Gloria Alvarez.
Alondra Anguiano.
Ariana Guadalupe Engiano.
Maya Rosa Lynn Arroyo.
Hudson Walker Ashworth.
Skylar P. Asmar.
Adanelli Avila.
Maisie McKenna Baldridge.
Alexis D. Barkman.
Daniel Victor Lawanag Barras.
Michael Patrick Bass.
Alyssa Ray Bastian.
Caitlin Beck.
Derek C. Becker.
Jenna Rose Beckett.
Jacob A. Beetham.
Adeline Teresa Bean.
Molly Christine Berg Banky.
Uriel Benitez.
Alexa Bermudez.
Haley Maria Bermudez.
Jenna Best.
Jackie K. Bea.
Ava Binkowski.
Regan Bryn Bishop.
Emma June Biscup.
Jaden Blair.
Tyler Blevernicht.
Megan Catherine Blonda.
Jory Malik Bowley.
Stephanie Worthy Banga.
Jayshana Tanaya Booker.
Thomas J. Booker.
Maximiliano Ray Borjas.
Dylan Christopher Bork.
Timothy Boyd Jr.
Logan B. Brassfield.
Karina Kathleen Breck.
Abigail R. Broadway.
Macy J. Brusman.
Isabella Rose Berger.
Sarah Jacqueline Buss.
Anthony Calderon.
Adrian Camacho.
Colin William Campbell.
Quinn F. Campbell.
Timothy Ian Campbell.
Austin James Campos.
Ethan James Cano.
Anthony Joseph Caparelli.
Adon Carlos.
Sarah Nicole Carlson.
Jack Carter.
Aisha Casas.
Adam Sears.
Emmeline Cervantes.
Jose Pablo Chifino.
Isabel Chilelli.
Caden Edric Shamaluski.
Alexandra Korzempa.
Elia Citro.
Leilani Malia Claudio.
Daisha Lakia Cleveland.
Justice Nina Cole.
Jalissa Contreras.
Karsten Mitchell Converse.
Tyler Jeffrey Cook.
Caden Lee Corbeil.
Dominic Coronado Jr.
Amir O. Corral.
Daniel Cortez.
Cody James Cox.
Jacob Ryan Crenshaw.
Kai Cully.
Ember Curtis.
Jessica N. CPL.
Caitlin Lorraine Daly.
Liam Thomas Dalton.
Leilana Elise Davila.
Caitlin Elise Davison.
Benjamin Joseph Divin.
Tice DeWitt. Rebecca DeFrancisco. Caleb Ryan Deuce. Sapphire Diaz. Luca Dine. Michelle Dogmo.
Paige G. DiBenedetti.
Noah D. Douglas.
Ivan N. Delgado.
Jasmine Giselle Doyle.
Ethan Cole Dews.
Ellie Dubs.
Abigail J. Diaz.
Melanie J. Dumez.
Braden J. Dietzman.
Michael Dunn.
Colin Mitchell DeMonte.
Braden James Durbin.
Michael Edward Dopart.
Will Eberhart.
DeMonte Keyshawn Dothard.
Amelia Ale Hunge.
Liam J. Drew.
Adrian Eduardo Escobar.
Logan Dubs.
Andrew Enrique Escobar.
Lars Dudley.
Zariah Elizabeth Ann Evans.
Kyle Jacob Duncan.
Winifred Ann Fiacato.
Camden Nicole Duran.
Caleb James Fisher.
James C. Eads Jr.
Joshua Stephen Fleck.
Paige M. Ebner.
Yaneth Flores Perez.
Zoe Noel Inser.
Andrew Richard Fox.
Alexander Ernesto Escobar.
Joseph Franco.
Rita Batul Isakan.
Jaden E. Fuentes.
Ryan A. C. Evans.
Ava Louise Galloway.
Alexis Fidanzo Dudley.
Dustin Garby.
Toby Figueroa Christian.
Eric Garcia Jr.
Miranda Elizabeth Flasha.
Natalie Nicole Garcia.
Noe Fletes.
Blake Allen Garrett.
Camilla Sunday Lucinda Folks.
Jameson Gessler.
Michael A. Frame.
Amaya K. Ganashi.
Kara A. Frieders.
Morgan Andy Gillette.
Alexis L. Funkhauser.
John Mason Goins.
Marissa Lee Galloway.
Adam Ray Gonzalez.
Giovanni Esquivel.
Brandon Gonzalez.
Alan Garcia.
Giovanni Gonzalez.
Luke Austin Garcia.
Andra Norel Graver.
Chase Christopher Garner.
Allison Marie Greep.
Tyler R. Garrick.
Caitlin Eileen Grissetto.
Joshua Kenneth Gedemy.
Kelsey Elizabeth Grove.
Carter Joseph Giese.
Camila Guerra Garcia.
Justin Goebel.
Autumn Haley Gustafson.
Damian Joel Gomez.
Kelsey Lynn Half.
Autumn Gonzalez.
Savannah Hallgren.
Dominic Gonzalez.
Tyler J. Hansen.
Ishmael Jr. Gonzalez Lopez.
Nathan Phillip Harris.
Nolan Green.
Nicholas Arthur Herman.
Alexandria Kathleen Grijalva.
Olivia Hernandez.
Reagan Elizabeth Gromis.
Mezekai Hidalgo.
Alexis V. Grigo.
Kaylee Holtquist.
Isabella Guillen.
Lindsay P. Humphrey.
Chloe Elizabeth Guthrie.
Lexi Marie Ingemundson.
Kaylee Renee Hahn.
Brandon Edison Iskowitz.
Amanda Reese Hansma.
Jason Anthony Jaxtis.
Cody James Hardesty.
Lily Jesuit.
Jared Trevor Havernick.
Brooke Adeline Johnson.
Isabella Noemi Hernandez.
Ella Kate Johnson.
Logan James Herrera.
Leo E. Johnson.
Priscilla Jasmine Hill.
Nathan J. Johnson.
Jacob Michael Homerding.
Christian Jones.
Gabriel Francisco Ince.
Rihanna K. Jordan.
Reagan L. Ayerfida.
Emmy Shannon Judd.
DeTravian Latrell Jackson.
Sienna Ray Caldova.
Bryson Jarboe.
Benjamin Patrick Kiefer.
Aaliyah C. Johnson.
Claire Patricia Knoll.
Davion Amir Johnson.
Beckett Pratt.
Kavion Marquise Johnson.
Noelle Elizabeth Kozak.
Morgan Elizabeth Johnson.
Taylor Marie Kubexko.
Isabel Marie Jones.
Nicholas A. Kuntz.
Quinn Alexander Jones.
Andrew Jason Lapinskis.
Tristan Andrew Jorstad.
Jennifer Lazaret.
Austin Michael Kalina.
Delaney Leonard.
Robert Fisk Kennelly.
Yasmin Sinha Liggins.
Luke Matthew Klebanow.
Anaya Sana Liner.
Catherine Grace Coppin.
Joel A. Lopez.
Reese Christopher Coven.
Micah Renee Luttrell.
Jensen Krantz.
Taylor Lee Macmillan.
Sonia Jessica Kucharik.
Leslie Magana.
Devin T. Lansdowne.
Natalia Balen Maldonado.
Ashlyn Vita Lepore.
Cassidy Hope Manukas.
Maximus Lenski.
Marin Catherine Martinek.
Peyton R.B. Letzum.
Aiden Thomas Matson.
Jaden Facile Linden.
William John Matson.
Belicia C. Lopez.
Bree A. Maury.
Cody Earl Ludwig.
Evan Anthony McGovern.
Brendan Mack.
Benjamin James McKinney.
Jonathan Magana.
Evan J. Mears.
Cassandra Joy Malis.
Gabriel Mahia.
Ella Hope Mangione.
Carson A. Merkel.
Serena Isabella Martin.
Rory Timothy Mesger.
Nicholas C. Martinez.
Emma Grace Middleton.
Sam A. Madison.
Brandon Mira.
Jalissa Maya Mauricio.
Liam Michael Moody.
Matthew James McDonald Jr.
Ashton Moreno.
Kelsey Elizabeth McGregor.
Cameron J. Morse.
Jordan Ashton McRoberts.
Caprice Kelvin Love.
Ryan Mahachko.
Sarah Grace Munsterman.
Aiden K. Melick.
Lillian Lane Myers.
Ian Meyer.
Nicholas E. Nelson.
Adam Ramsey Miziet.
Akina Wynn.
Lucas Miller.
Savannah Niels.
Catherine A. Mokelke.
Jenna Ruth Novak.
Jean-Pierre Andre Morales.
Claudia Naomi Naya.
Jeremiah Javon Morris.
William Henry O'Connor.
Sophia Grace Moyer.
Joanna Acuno.
Wyatt Robert Mueller.
Alicia Orozco.
Isabel Rose Muniz.
Alam Ortiz.
Carter A. Munoz.
Micah Tanel Parchman.
Cynthia Alexis Newson.
Cameron Louise Parson.
Sarah Ann Nicoletti.
Shabam P. Patel.
Annalise M. Nieto.
Jadian Mariel Patterman.
Israel Nunez.
Cameron Joseph Peach.
Adian C. O'Byrne.
Cindy Perez.
Perry Okabui.
Isaiah Perez.
Ellis Olson.
Alicia Peterson.
Delilah Celine Orozco.
Ryan Daniel Peterson.
Nailea Palacios.
Delaney Francis Phillips.
Noah Parr.
Paige Bowen Esteban Phillips.
Ava Raquel Partida.
Nathan Pleva.
Kyle E. Patton.
Jake Michael Podzemek.
Addison Grace Peacock.
Jacob Joseph Price. Good job, Jacob. Go, buddy.
Edgar Perez.
Quinn Pritchard.
Natalia Perez.
Cooper Elias Quintero.
Gavin M. Peters.
Anna Maria Rabiola.
Sincere Patterson.
Stephen Cornell Rainey.
Alexander Daniel Torres.
Gage Richard Range.
Anthony A. Ornelas.
Shaden Rediger.
Bianca Bluen.
Blake Regelbrugge.
Christian Jace Rivera Baker.
Emily Ann Wrench.
Riley Parker.
Matthew Ripsch.
Ashley Popowell.
Jackson D. Roberts.
Owen Melvin Price.
Daniel Angel Rodriguez.
Jace Andre Pie Blacknard.
Giovanni N. Rodriguez.
Kevin Quiros.
Malcolm C. Rogers.
Tyler Ratchford.
Isaiah Rosado.
Jennifer Ramirez.
Corey J. Roscoe.
Sonia Rosvi.
Zachary Roth.
Janelle Angel Reed.
Gerardo Daniel Ruiz.
Marie Jolynn Reichman.
Arleth Marilu Salas.
Sarah Marie Revac.
Bryce Kyle Salick.
Aaliyah Simone Roberson.
Rebecca Yasmin Sanders.
Audrey Aileen Rodriguez.
Alana Nicole Sanford.
Eladio P. Rodriguez.
Alexa D. Savage.
Isabel Alicia Rodriguez.
Logan J. Shump St. John.
Matthew Allen Roldan.
Samuel Edward Schroeder.
Alex Rosales.
Thomas R. Scott.
Parker A. Ross.
Michaela Sende.
Augustin Rue.
Amirani Soto.
Alaya Jacinda Ruiz.
Emily Shaw.
Jasmine Joanna Saldana.
Michael Anthony Shovels.
Chloe Lynn Salzbrunn.
Caleb J. Simmons.
Alexandria Virginia Sandoval.
Kyle Adam Sinclair.
Mariah Anais Santiago.
Grady Nicholas Slimko.
Chloe Christine Sachs.
Lily I. Smoger.
Carlos Schneider.
Tessa Snicker.
Sophia Rose Schuster.
Jack Stanley Spagnoli.
Mackenzie Aku Seifa.
Amia Nicole Spencer.
Jonah Senft.
Lauren Elizabeth St. John.
Ethan A. Sharp.
Anaya Joy Stansel.
Olivia Paige Shaw.
James R. Stepien.
Soriam Shrestha.
Trinity Diane Stewart.
Audrey Michelle Sims.
Ryan A. Stribiak.
Simon Scraw.
Kaylin M. Sudnick.
Brendan Sloan.
Addison Elizabeth Sweeney.
Caleb T. Snicker.
Hannah Ryan Swiderski.
Ella Summers.
Emma Diane Signator.
Azavian Darnell Spates.
Chloe Talsma.
Daniel Spillane.
Owen Carter Charulis Morris.
Sam Michael Stafford.
Sarah Grace Taylor.
Christian Stanislawski.
Julian D. Tello.
Serafina Grace Stepien.
Jose Alberto Tenorio.
Ryan Stockel.
Ashton L. Rosales.
Christian Strukel.
Mia Kathleen Tinoco.
Quincy Rayan Sumlin.
Logan A. Timer.
Mackenzie Elizabeth Sweeney.
Dante E. Vaca.
Charles Lee Signator.
Dominic E. Vashkelis Benson.
Noah C. Tagaro.
Christian Gabriel Vasquez.
Natalie A. Tardio.
Gabriella Elizabeth Valiz.
Nicholas J. Taylor.
Tegan Honora Viney.
Sarah Catherine Taylor.
Vivian Viveros.
Nola Talone.
Mason Wallner.
Daniel Terrazas Jr.
Joshua T. Warner.
Nashim Thomas.
Caitlin Faith Wassler.
Alejandro Torrado.
Elena Christine Weber.
Yaz Ungen.
Noah Andrew Wells.
Jairin A. Vargas.
Sebastian Quinn Westfall.
Charles Vasicek.
Colin Michael Widlers.
Lupe Angel Vasquez Vargas.
Amira Sanaa Williams.
Jake W. Vinehout.
Chase Joseph Willman.
Natalia Vitvitska.
Jimmy Wins.
Isabel Grace Wall.
Nolan X. Wood.
Jasmine Ayana Wingerin.
Carson Rayson-Year.
Dominic Edward Anthony Warren.
Cameron J. Yearsley.
David R. Watson.
Trevor Michael Zalaki.
Tyler Jaden Weber.
Matthew Zimmerman.
George F. Werderich. Caden Andrew Wheeler. Allison R. Wilde. Tessa Avery Williams. Devin M. Wilson. Joey Pearl Woolgas. Asna Yawari. Jacob Younger. Ryder J. Zaluff.
At this time, I would like to welcome to the stage Senior Class President, Ms. Alexis Barkman, to lead in the turning of the tassel ceremony. Okay, hold on. Prior to that, of our final part of our ceremony, I'd like to make a short announcement. A great educator is like a candle. It consumes itself to light the way for others. This year, Yorkville High School faculty has several staff members graduating with the class of 2024. Please join me in recognizing and congratulating Miss Debbie Randall. She's a Yorkville High School attendant secretary who's retiring. Dr. Jim Gay and Dr. Tim Kilray for their re-retirement. Congratulations. But I would like to thank Dr. Kilray. He was able to join us tonight, so give Dr. Kilray a round of applause on his re-retirement. I ask that our class of 2024 graduates please stand. Okay. Hold on, not yet. Give it a second. All right, to the class of 2024, you are the embodiment of all that is good about Yorkville High School. Without question or uncertainty, the class of 2024 has left a legacy of excellence in every endeavor. Regardless of the realm, the class of 2024 will leave our hallways as the most accomplished and celebrated classes in our history. I extend my gratitude to our graduates for embracing the responsibility to raise the standard of excellence for future Foxes to emulate. Due to your persistence and your commitment to excel, a clear path of excellence was constructed for future Foxes to follow. Because of your stewardship, Yorkville High School is a better place than when you began. The positive legacy you have left will be hard to eclipse. In the end, I implore you to operate with purpose. I implore you to continue on your path of excellence. I implore you to approach every endeavor in your future with the same persistence and commitment that you applied during your 4 years at Yorkville High School. Because if you do, I have absolute unwavering faith that you will continue to prosper. Alexis, this is a big moment now. From right to left. Go ahead. All right. So, signifying, hold on, not yet. Can you get ready for a picture? You're filming. Now, class of 2024, please remove your tassels. We practice this. We practice this. All right, everybody got their tassels? All right, Alexis, it's all on you. Congratulations, the class of 2024. Thanks again for attending this special moment with these special graduates. I ask you to remain in your seated area until the graduating class has recessed from the area.